What is going on, everybody? This is Jose Ledesma. I am with co-host Kuya Flip.
What up, baby?
This is episode number 40, and today's special guest is the one and only R&B specialist, Mr. Leshon.
Hey. What's up? What's up?
Oh my God,
Appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Appreciate you for coming on.
Happy to be here.
Absolutely. We got our boy Kuya Jew in the back, you know, being the slanted-eyed warrior as always.
Yeah.
But again, man, appreciate you for coming on.
Absolutely, bro.
Warriors lyrics.
I know that was a crazy one.
I'm
I
sorry,
like that.
I like that.
Number 40, 40 water.
No, this is 39.
No, we did 39. This is 40, fool.
Congratulations to 40, brother.
Let's
Absolutely.
go.
That
Come on
just
now.
came into my brain right now.
Come on now.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of things
You know,
just
I'm
came
not
into
that-
you recently.
You're disgusting. You know, I'm not that good at math.
Oh, we know, which is ironic because you're Asian.
Disgusting. You're not good at English.
It's okay. Anyway, first thing first, I want to get into is before we went on, you were talking about you being an athlete.
Yeah.
You're a very tall guy. I mean, that kind of threw me off. Seeing you walk in the building. Can you kind of talk about, like, what was it like growing up as, like, an athlete and being athletically inclined?
Yeah.
And then once you get past that point, like, then talking about that transition, becoming more music-based, more music-focused, if you don't mind.
Yeah. So, you know, I grew up as an athlete. I was probably playing football from like the age of 8 until, you know, whenever. And it kind of something like I've grown into, but it wasn't like something I loved to do. But I fell in love with basketball once I hit 8th grade. And that was like a big like transitional point as far as like athleticism went for me. I hit 13 years old. You know, I was probably like 5'11". I was already pretty tall. I could dunk. I didn't even play basketball yet, but I could dunk. I was pretty athletic overall. And, you know, it was great. My mom at the time was dating a basketball trainer who was training like G League, D League players and stuff like that. So we got really lucky with that. And I had a lot of connections in the basketball world. You know, and I was training at a really high level. I ended up getting a scholarship to Capital Christian High School for football and basketball. So I played there for, you know, all my years of high school. But unfortunately, when I was like 16 or 17 years old, I had got injured. I had this, yeah, I know, bro. You know, the same uncle story. It's like, oh, man, I would have went somewhere if I was, you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, I know, yeah. My ACO. But yeah, so when I was 17 or whatever, I got diagnosed with this thing called osteochondritis dissecans, and we're kind of talking about it, but it's, a degenerative, like disease basically in my knee, and it ruined my cartilage pretty much, like in one little small portion. It was a weight-bearing portion on my bone, and I had to get the surgery done. Crazy enough, actually, I didn't even get to say this yet. I had to get an experimental surgery done on my knee. So like first pediatric case in America type stuff, like, yeah.
What, to remove the cartilage? Or
To remove it, replace it, and pretty much.
What did they replace it with, like cartilage again, or was it like
Yep.
metal and shit like that?
They took a piece of my cartilage, like a super small piece on the right side of my knee. They shipped it out to a lab in Boston. They regrew it, and then they shipped it back. They mixed it with this thing called like a matrix or whatever, and then they put collagen under it to you know pad it, protect it, and it was pretty much like a brand new thing. They basically cloned me, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
Terminator.
Yeah, bro. Literally, bro. I'm like fucking. Yeah, I'm cyborg at this point.
I'm cyborg.
I'm cyborg at this point, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it took me, a year and a half to heal from that though. But I stopped playing sports after that point. You know, life got to me. I started, working, getting my own job. I moved out at 18 on my own, doing all this stuff. And I went through a lot of life. But in between that time, while I was still in high school and, healing and recovering, I was like, damn, what do I do? You know what I'm saying? I love sports. I thought sports was like the only option for me. And, I didn't have the best relationship with my father. I still don't. I haven't seen him since I was 6 years old. But I do know that my side of the family over there is musically inclined. They are crazy, like, world-class musicians. Like, I don't know them, obviously, but my older brother, his name is Jalen Soul Hudson. Crazy musician. He taught himself how to play guitar at 13. He's been playing guitar, keys, drums, everything for churches all around pretty much the South. All my family's from, like, Louisiana and stuff, and they're all Seventh-day Adventist, Christian, big church family. So That's their story. And I was like, you know what? Let me try this. Let me just see if I can hop into choir or something and maybe some superpower will activate. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, you know how it goes. And it didn't happen. I'm not going to lie to you. It was not good. I was ass at it. It was terrible. But I'm a competitor. I don't like not being good at something. So I really did like take the time and the hours to like put in. I asked my teacher, hey, can you, give me vocal lessons after class? And I did that for like 6 months straight. You know what I'm saying? I really just like put in a lot of work for it. And what's funny is I didn't even like make music after that. I just did it just to be good at something finally. And I wasn't really super good, but it was just the effort that I had to put in there. It wasn't until 2020 when I met Jay Kent. And you know Jay Kent, of course. You know Jay Kent too?
Yeah, we've had him on here. Shout out to Jay Kent.
Yeah. Shout out to my guy.
Shout out to Ronnie.
Shout out to Ronnie.
He was here.
Big manager. Let's go. Yeah, it wasn't until 2020 I met Jay Kent, man. We were just at a basketball court, bro. It was crazy. And we were just hooping, and he's like, yo, bro, like, you look like somebody. Like, do you make music or something like that? And I'm like, the fuck no. Like, I work at Dutch Bros, man. Like, I just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a hooper. That's it, whatever. And he was like, I don't know, bro. Like, I feel like you just, like, make music for some reason. Like, I think we should, like, go write a song together or something. And, yeah, that's the story.
Bro recruited you. Like,
yeah, no, he literally just,
like
like, A&R'd me and said, you know what? This is going to be your life. And here it is. This is my life now.
So like, how do you go from, learning about your dad's side of the family, being musically inclined, and basically getting recruited to make music? Like, how did you make that transition with Jay Kent? Like, did you kind of take a while to find your voice and who you were going to be as an artist, or was it like something that maybe Jay Kent or others helped along the way? Or can you kind of explain like the beginning of your music process?
Yeah, our first writing session was very unique because I had this old Hyundai Elantra. The speakers didn't work in the car. Like, the system didn't work. So I literally had to have like a handheld speaker, and I put it in the cup holder, and we just played some beats, and we're just sitting there like back and forth, like freestyling. And he's more like or at least when I first met him, he was mainly like a rapper. Like, he was like a hook kind of guy. He was doing a lot of hooks for a lot of people in the city. He had this popular song called like Woo Wop or whatever at the time. So, he's singing and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, I don't listen to this kind of music. I listen to Frank Ocean, Daniel Caesar, Tyler Creator, Childish Gambino and stuff. So when I come in with like my inspirations and influences, and then like we kind of go with his, it's like a weird mix that shouldn't work, but somehow it did, and like, I didn't know anything about songwriting. I just wrote poems when I was younger because I was like, I'm light skinned, I'm emotional. That's what the fuck we do. You know what I'm saying? So it's what we do. And, I kind of just put that together, and then I definitely couldn't sing back then. So I was just like, yeah, bro, just say this, just try that maybe. And if he was like singing melodies, I'd be like, oh, I like that melody. I like that melody. And I can kind of like pick them all out. And that's kind of been our formula for a while, bro. I'm not going to lie. He's the melody guy. I'm the lyrics guy. And now I've become more of a melody guy too. So yeah, it was interesting, bro. Very, very interesting to start off with, bro.
So how would you describe yourself as like a singer? Like, just like your style of singing, basically.
I think my singing style is very emotional. I wouldn't call myself like a crazy singer, like churchy. I'm not going to hit these crazy runs and stuff. But when I say something, you're going to feel it through my vocal inflection, for sure. Like Frank Ocean, I would say he's a huge inspiration of mine. But I think I get a lot of like my, not cadences, but like, the way I'm singing and stuff from him. Let's say like maybe Khalid or something like that, or Daniel Caesar. They're very emotional people. They have unique voices, and they're not the best singers in the world, but like they use their uniqueness and like they use their tone to their advantage.
I was about to say, yeah, Daniel Caesar's fire. I'm a huge Daniel Caesar fan.
Same, bro.
My bad. And I don't mean to backtrack, but I did want to ask, because you mentioned something about you for like 6 months working with like with vocal lessons and stuff like that. What I've thought before is, with singers, do you like automatically know that you can sing right away, or is it something that you have to like work through? And you kind of answered that a little bit, but what is that process like for discovering, even having some form of talent to sing? Does that make sense? Like, what even pushes you to be like, you know what, I'm okay with this roughly? What pushes you to go and push for the vocal lessons, or even do some form of like learning?
See, for me, I'm just like a hard worker in general. And like I said earlier, like I don't like not being good at something, especially if I want to be like put myself into it. I'm going to actually deep dive into that thing and like be extremely passionate about it. But no, I didn't think I could sing growing up. Like, I used to always listen to Chris Brown. He was like one of my favorites, and I'm, light skinned. So it's like, it's just what it is, bro. Like, that's what we did.
He's like, I don't have to reach far.
I didn't have to reach far, bro. Like, I just, no. But yeah, Chris Brown was like a huge like person I used to listen to when I was younger. So I was always like on the phone singing to girls and shit like that. And they're like, "Oh my God, you sound so good." And it's probably because I didn't hit puberty yet or some shit. But yeah, so when I got into choir, like I said, bro, I didn't think there was any talent there. You know, you're your harshest critic, but maybe they saw something I didn't. But it did take me a while to like figure that out for myself. So I took those 6 months to really understand music itself rather than just my voice. I really just wanted to hear music, listen to notes, you know what I'm saying? Really get into like the, like the theory of everything. And that was like the time I really put in there. Singing was good and all. It taught me technique and it taught me breathing and everything like that. But I think finding my voice really came with making music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Favorite Daniel Caesar song? Now that you brought up Daniel Caesar, I'm curious.
There's a bunch of songs, man. I think currently is what is it called? Holy shit, I cannot think of the name. Okay, my junior year, I sang best part with one of my friends in a I sang best part in a fucking talent show or whatever. So bad, bro. It was so bad. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It was so bad. I was doing it for my friend because she was an actual singer. Like she was like really, really good at singing and she was natural. She wanted to come out of her shell. So I'm like, okay, cool. Let's do it together. You know what I'm saying? When my part came on, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. I just wish I had the video of it so I can like show you guys, bro. Like the lack of confidence, bro. Like the lack of vocal control. Like just, it was bad, bro. It was bad. But yeah, probably best part just like as a classic. And then more current would probably be Have a Baby With Me. That one's pretty good. It's off of his new album, Son of Spurgey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have a Baby With Me is good.
Say less.
Yeah.
How many times have you heard that, Joe, from other men?
You're fucking disgusting.
Have a baby with me. How many times have you heard that from other men?
Oh, no.
But you're disgusting. Okay, so when you were creating music for the first time, like actually putting like pen to paper,
Yeah,
writing music and stuff like that, when did it like really click for you that like you could really be an artist full time? Like what song were you writing and had the vocals for that really was like, I can do this?
I think my personal favorite song that I do have is Jacket. Because it definitely just like channels my inner poetry and like storytelling, like sadness. And like even the way I was like singing the vocals in that song, that one definitely tells a lot about me and my artistry. So I think Jacket was one of mine that I think so. If I were to ask somebody else like Jay Kent or something, I think it was the very first song we wrote together. I think he was like automatically impressed by like what I came up with just off the rip. There's a song, it's called, oh my gosh, bro. It was called like, I don't know if it's like Never Ending Season or something else, something like that, right? Something very poetic and like different for his world. But when he heard that the first time around, he was like, yeah, bro, like there's something about you that's just different. And I think I like that. So,
can you talk about the songwriting camp you did with Rock Nation?
Oh yeah, bro. Okay. That was super dope, man. That was like a random occurrence. Shout out to my boy Steven. He set me up with this guy named Nathan. He's like an A&R / manager. And he was like, yeah, bro, like there's this camp, you know, in like March or whatever, OC hit X, Y, and Z. Never heard of it. I thought it was going to cost like $1,000 to go through because they're legit, bro. Like the dude Thomas, he has like plaques on plaques on plaques. I went down there, bro, with Ronnie. It was just me and Ronnie on the trip. And this dude has like, he was in the Aladdin movie. like the new one with Will Smith and shit. He has like music with, I think his name is Zayn, the singer Zayn. He was a part of One Direction at one point. Bro, it was crazy. He has so many different like, yeah, bro, he's crazy. But I get there and, you know, a lot of divine intervention situations happen, bro. It was crazy. The first person I bump into when I walk into there ends up being the person that gets our names drawn out of a hat and we're in a group writing the song together. And that person was Gina. You know what I'm saying? The person I made the song Ego with. And that song's out now and everything. But we bumped into each other. She's like, oh my God, I'm sorry. Like this and that. Nice to meet you though. X, Y, and Z. Once we get into this group with Gina, there's another Gina in the group as well. And then there is this girl named Sammy as well in the group. We sit here, we write this song, we're getting into it. You know, the first day we only have like a few lines going on and shit. And then Thomas walks in, and Thomas is the main guy of OC Hit. His name is Thomas Barso. Great writer, great musician in general, bro. He's been doing it for like 20, 30 years or whatever. He's a great guy. But he walks in, and they're all singing the song together, and I'm singing like an undertone to her voice because I'm already nervous and shy, right? Like these girls are like world-class singers too, bro. Like one girl's like, what? One girl's older, one girl's younger than me, another girl's like a lot younger than me, and there's like a whole bunch of younger girls like in the next room over like 14, 15 years old singing like opera singers, bro. Like crazy high-ass notes, like crazy, right? And I'm just like a non-fucking singing guy, like trying to compete with this shit. So I'm like, okay, let me play to my strengths. Let me just do a low undertone. And she's singing the song, she's doing the parts, and I'm singing the undertone. And Thomas looks at us and he's like, yo, that right there, whatever that is, whatever you guys have going on there, like keep that going. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like let's rock with that. So it turned into a me and her kind of like duet song. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even like that at first. It wasn't supposed to be intended that way. And second day around, that gave me a lot of confidence, honestly, bro, because I was like in my head a lot the first day. Second day, I went home. I wrote myself like a little verse or like a little like pre-chorus thing. I presented it to the guys, the girls, and it made it into the song, of course. And we finished off the song together, and we ended up winning the songwriting competition after that. Yeah, it was dope. It was super dope, man. But a lot of moving parts and a lot of shit that happened, obviously for a reason. You know, it was dope, man.
Can you talk? You said you created the song "Ego" with
Gina. Yep.
Can you kind of talk about how you guys wrote that song together and basically, made that song?
Yeah. So let me set the scene. At OC Hit, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4. There's probably like 4 or 5 studio rooms, right? Maybe like this size, a few bigger ones, a few smaller ones, and they put, I think, a group of like 30 people, so like 4 or 5 in each group. Spread us all out. We got Gina with the blonde hair hitting the splits like this, literally sitting there like this while coming up with melody ideas, just sitting there, bro. Like notepad in hand, like writing shit down, right? She's humming shit, singing shit. Then we have another Gina. She does voice acting for like little kids' TV shows and shit. So she has this super tiny baby voice. And she's over here doing these crazy whistle notes and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm at a circus right now. And then there's another girl named Sammy. She does like folky music, like, you know, like Sienna Spiro or I don't know how to say her name, but like Taylor Swift type stuff, right? Okay, it's more country, folky, like very singy. And I'm sitting here like, let me find a Drake type beat. Let me find this type shit, right? And we kind of mixed up the worlds, right? Because I'm the only guy in the group for one, and the only R&B guy in the group as well. Thankfully, Gina said that one of her like biggest like artists that she loves is like The Weeknd. So I'm like, okay, cool, I can work with this. She knows, you know, what's up. So we find a beat on YouTube, and we kind of just start writing with that, bro. And it was just a bunch of melodies, a bunch of concepts and ideas being thrown around for low-key like 2.5 hours straight. We only had 4 hours this day, but 2.5 hours straight.
Was that the first day?
First day, okay. Yeah. So it was 2 days. First day is 4 hours. Second day is 4 hours. About 8 hours total to make the whole song. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you guys moved quick then?
Moved very quick. I didn't know any of these people. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know their last names. I barely knew their first names when I got there. But we were just making a great-ass song together.
That's fire as fuck.
It was cool.
That's tight.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing about music. You can bring people together.
Absolutely.
So I know you're involved with Studio DOA.
Yeah.
Like, can you kind of talk about, like, what is the creative process working over there at that studio and, like, your comfort zone with basically how you can make your own music there and, like, just the consistency, basically?
Yeah, DOA is, he's like a big bro. He's a mentor. You know, he's the one who really, like, I guess, like, sparked that, like, that fire within, at least myself. Because I don't know if you guys ever seen his studio before, like, his, like, setup. His room is probably like, maybe like a little bit longer than this room. Every square inch of the wall is filled up with like platinum plaques, gold plaques, Billboard #1s, you know what I'm saying? Like movie credits, like all this stuff, like the whole entire wall, like dead ass. Like from there to like where your elbow is at. It's crazy, bro. And I don't know, he's just a highly touted person. He's worked at Tyrese, he's worked with Joe, Kim, he's worked on the Poetic Justice movie. You know what I'm saying? And we just recently placed in a movie called Golden by Nick Leisure.
I was about to bring that up. Congratulations to you, by the way.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. And that's another thing. You know, he, me and Jay Kent, he met him through Ronnie and our manager, Chip and Ron. At like it was crazy, another divine intervention thing. but it was at a business summit. Not even a music thing. It was like a business seminar summit thing. They were just there looking for business opportunities and talking to people, seeking mentorship, X, Y, and Z. And then there happens to be a music panel in like the whole other room over here. And stories told is Ronnie tries to go up to him. He's like, yo, I got these guys, man. You know, X, Y, and Z. You know, he was like 2 feet tall. Yeah, I got these guys, man. You know, X, Y, and Z. I love their music and do this and that. He's trying to play them the music on the phone, put it to his ear and stuff. And he's like, nah, man, look. We're going to set up a meeting and we're going to have these guys play it in speakers. You know, that's the right way to do it. So, you know, ever since then, we met him. First day we walk in that room, bro, it's like heavy energy, bro. Because you just see all those billboards and all those plaques and stuff, bro. And you're just like.
Was it like a well damned like type
whoa.
of mindset?
Yeah, man, because he's a legend, bro. It's like it's like walking into the room with like somebody he literally has worked with Michael Jackson. He's toured with Janet Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Lionel Richie. Bobby Brown, like all these people, you know what I'm saying, and written songs for people like this too. He was signed to Disney. He was signed to Michael Jackson. Like, he's a legendary ass person. So when we walk into the room with this guy and he's talking about like, bro, your guys' stuff is like great. Like, I love this. I love that. This is probably like one of the best things I've heard recently, like X, Y, and Z. And like hyping us up. We're like, come on, bro. Like, you got to be blowing smoke up our ass or something, bro. There's no way. But he truly means it, bro. And he's an extremely passionate person. He really does believe in us. So I'm grateful with that. So working with him, you know, he's always putting us at the front line of things as songwriters, as artists, as little bros. He's always putting us in front of people and opportunities and stuff like that. So I'm extremely grateful for that, bro.
Truly. Oh, is he based nearby or?
Yeah, he's you know where they used to have the 102.5 radio thing? Yeah,
okay.
Over there in Rancho.
Oh, say less. I was about to say we might have to get him on here.
He's been there for years, man. I can hit him up for you, bro.
Say less. Appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Appreciate that, brother.
So like, what is like your like when you are in the studio, I mean, whether it's there or anywhere else, when you're just like creating music, like do you have a certain like thing to like pump yourself up or like something that's like a certain like, oh, I gotta like get
like
into
a ritual.
There you go.
Almost
like a ritual,
like, yeah.
Or even like a certain mindset when you walk in the studio. Like, do you have like certain things about yourself?
If I'm going in to record, like specifically record,
Yeah,
I'm gonna do like my vocal warm ups in the car. The night before, I'm definitely going to like rehearse the song a whole bunch because I think a lot of people don't realize that like studio time is hella expensive, and I had to learn that because sometimes I would go into sessions before not prepared, and I'd be sitting there for hours recording like the first 2-3 lines. You know what I'm saying? Due to the fact that I'm vocally probably not the best at that time, for one, and for two, I didn't know the full-on direction I wanted to take it because I just wrote the song like the day before or something. So now I go in there with like a full-ass idea. I'm like pretty much perfectly executing every single time. Obviously, you want to pivot along the way just in case things don't come out the way you think they would. But you overall want to have that idea going on. So nowadays, I just rehearse a bunch. I get in there and I try to execute, knock it out as much as I can. But I don't get, what does DOA call it? He calls it like demo-itis, where it's like you have like the demo, the idea, the vocal recording or whatever, and you're stuck on that idea. Don't get married to the idea of something because it can hinder you from like creating something great or greater. So yeah.
How long ago was it when you first met DOA?
2020, 2022?
2022?
4 years ago, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Maybe even 21, bro. I'm not going to lie. It was a minute ago. We met him a long time ago. As soon as we met him, the same exact day, he like dropped a beat into our folder. Like, it was crazy. Or like, what the fuck? Like, I know you, like, you're a legendary. You've worked with Joe, Tyrese Kim, like all these people. And he like just dragged a beat into me and Jay Kent's hard drive this one day. The day we met him, bro, we got straight to work. It was crazy. Like, me and Jay Kent probably wrote like one of the best songs we've ever written at the time and recorded it the next day and then turned it into him the day after that.
Which song was that one?
It's not out yet.
Oh, it's not out yet.
Yeah, it's not out yet. Yeah. But it's still, I'm holding on to it for a reason though. It's really, really crazy.
Are you gonna wait for like your next project to drop that, or?
I'm thinking so. We have to talk about it because it is a me and Jay Kent joint thing. But
so it's both of you guys are on the whole project.
Yeah, okay. Both of us are on the whole song, and we've written so many songs with him. Like we've done so much like behind the scenes work because we're songwriters for him. So it's like he'd be like, "Hey, I got 65 beats. Go ahead, get to work."
Yeah.
And then you know what I'm saying, he supported us with that, and we literally have like maybe like 85 songs with him right now. Just like unreleased. With him. Yeah.
I have a question though, because you're amassing this like essentially the vault's getting big, right?
Yeah.
Out of those 85, how many are released?
1, 2, maybe like 6.
Okay, so my question is because I make music too, or I haven't.
Yeah.
To make that amount of work and for it not, how does that feel sometimes, like as an artist? Because here's the thing, I got a gang of shit in the vault too, bro, that I'll probably never release. You know what I mean? Is it that same kind of feeling knowing that like it's not just your own art, but like I wouldn't use the word tasked, but more along the lines of like you're given this opportunity to work and like with hopes that one of them hit, right?
Yeah.
But what about all the other ones too? You know what I mean? Do you have any say or input on if those can go, or is it all just
no?
turn
Absolutely,
it in and,
yeah.
okay.
No, we can definitely put out whatever song we've made with him. Like he's
fire.
he's extremely generous, bro. I'm telling you, he's one of the most like unheard of types of generous people, like in the music industry specifically. Because a lot of people are very big on like, I need this much of the publishing, I need this and that, all the business side of things, and he's just not like that, bro. He's like, look, this is my beat. We'll go 50-50.
Fire.
50%. You guys get the other 50%. That just is what it is on everything.
Shout
No matter
out.
what it does, it can go make $45 million. It can make 45 cents. You know what I'm saying? We'll split that 50-50, and that just is what it is. And I think that's been our like deal this whole entire time. So with like the whole Nick Leisure movie for Golden, it's 50-50 with everything, right? We've pitched to a bunch of different places, like TV shows, commercials, X, Y, and Z. And that's like a part of it. That's probably like 35 of like the like 60 to 80 songs that we have is like just straight pitching to sync and stuff like that. And now we're trying to do even like bigger stuff for like big like brands and stuff like that too. But that's still 50-50 no matter what. Damn,
okay, fire.
Yeah.
That's tight, bro. Shout out, bro. You know what I mean? For being
absolutely.
a generous individual.
Absolutely. I think it's, he always tells us like he's like 60 years old, man. He's been doing music for a long time. He's pretty much done everything you can think of, right? So he's like, I'm not chasing anything anymore. And like, out of all the years that he's been doing music and stuff like that, obviously they're not doing it like how they used to. They used to just give out money, just to give it out. Like he was a writer for a long time, and every time he turned in a song, he would get $1,000 bonus just for writing the song. And back then, that's hella money.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's like making like 3 or 4 bands for just recording a song and putting it in. Like that's crazy. And they take care of the studio time. Like, come on, bro. That's hella money. But what he always says is like, there's always enough to eat for everybody. Like, why be greedy? Like, why take, so much of this chunk when everyone can put their energy in it together and like actually push it and promote it? People are going to be more inclined when they actually have like a larger share of something. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's probably a lot of artists who are part of like labels maybe, and like they're not motivated to push their stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because they have
they know the label's going to get most
They
of
know,
that.
exactly.
Yeah.
They know what's up. Like, they have the machine behind them, of course. Like, everything's being taken care of. So they're just like, whatever about it. You know what I'm saying? They just put it out. Oh, yeah, man, I'm this cool dude. Come fuck with my album for the first week. And then that's just it. Because they know they're going to get the playlists and X, Y, and Z. So, yeah, I don't know. There's always room for everybody to eat, man. Why be greedy?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So obviously, as we were also talking about off camera, you came out with your album SKB. Can you talk about, how long did it take you to create that album, and just like how excited were you to finally realize that it was a finished product and you're able to finally have it out released?
I was actually working on another album initially, and I was literally working on it for like 2 years straight. Like
the other album you're talking about?
Yeah, the other album. I was
Okay.
working on that one for like 2 years straight. And it just wasn't making sense. I feel like the direction I was taking as myself, like as an artist, I just personally felt like I needed a bigger backing, whether that's financially or just like myself being at a higher place to tell the stories that I was trying to tell in that album specifically. So I kind of put that one on the back burner. Even after the 2 years of work, all the money I spent and everything I did for it, I kind of put that on the back burner. But then I looked back at all the songs I was making in between that time, and I was like, look, I have something great here. I have a lot of really cool concepts that I can like put together. And I also feel like, obviously I need something out there. I put out my first project in 2022 and now it's 2026. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a minute. I was putting out singles here and there, but I just really wanted to make sure I had something out there. But I was really studying like marketing. I was really studying like the business of music and like just everything like that. And this is kind of how SKB kind of came. I created the concept and like the idea of it all. I had great songs. I had great producers. I had great features already like established and like ready because of all the work I've been putting in these past couple of years. So it was honestly really easy to put the album together. Like truly, I'm not gonna lie. I think I came up with the idea in December and I dropped the album in February.
Shit.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
That's quick. Yeah.
Really quick. I sat there and like day in and day out every single night would just make a piece of content every single day. I would like go on Instagram edits, record a video or something like that and just put lyrics to a video and make a teaser. You know what I'm saying? I would do something every single night, just being proactive towards it to push myself. And I think that's what was really important about it, was like finishing something, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
feeling accomplished.
Yeah, exactly. Like feeling like I actually finished something and put it out there, because it's really hard to do that sometimes for a lot of people. Because like you were saying earlier, it was like, you know, you kind of get into it and like you're putting all this work into stuff and you're like making a huge catalog basically, but you're not putting it anywhere, you know? And it's cool, you know what I'm saying? But I have a lot of rough drafts. I wanted to finish those drafts and actually put them out and just see what it did, you know? And I'm grateful that I did too, because it's actually propelling me in a lot more places and stuff like that. So yeah.
I
was about to say, like, since you have released it, like, how would you say the trajectory of things have been going, like, just for people, getting people's reaction off your music? Like you said, maybe taking you places. Can you kind of speak on, like, what it's been like to actually see the aftermath of finishing a product like that?
I think since working with more people, the music has actually resonated better because all the experience and all the years that I've been putting in recently. The first song, Friends, is actually a DOA beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's from DOA. Or, yeah, it's from DOA. Then the second one is from another legend. His name is Goldie. Do you guys know Goldie? Goldfingers?
Maybe. I'm not familiar, no.
He's from Sac too, man. He's one of DOA's younger bros, pretty much. Taught him a lot, everything growing up. But that one's Through the Weekend. It's produced by him. And then number 3 is by Tiger Hood. You know what I'm saying? Another amazing fucking producer, bro. So I had like 3 like star-studded producers, like in my eyes and like the world's eyes too, you know, to start off with. And then track number 4 is Ego, you know, the one from the OC hit.
Yeah.
So all this work I've been putting in throughout these years, making these connections and stuff, I just felt like it was time to curate and put that together. And then I also have Winrow the Square on Cycle. I don't know if you guys know Winrow, but another person who's been just like, he's actually on CIP this year. So shout out to him. He made it to CIP this year.
That's a concert in the park.
Concert in the
Oh,
park.
Concert in the Park. Okay,
Yep.
so
Concert in the park. Yep. Shout out to him.
Aren't you performing there this year?
No, I wish. But Winrow is though. So I'm gonna go catch him. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite songs by him is Chemical X, and he has another one that came out recently, and I was a part of the process when he was creating this song called MC Energy, and that one's super fucking fire. So, but yeah, I just think all the collaborative efforts and stuff like that definitely helped me propel. And I focused on creating an aesthetic that came with this one, and like a certain like vibe. You know what I'm saying? The whole SKB thing, I posted that every single day for like literally 2 months straight, just to be like, what does this mean? What does this mean? Because even you asked, you're like, what does that mean? Like, what does the SKB stand for? And I intentionally didn't put the full acronym out there. You know what I'm saying? Just so people can ask and like kind of raise the eyebrow a little bit. So, yeah, I'm just being a little smarter about things, being a little bit more business savvy when it comes to creation too.
Oh yeah, that's fire, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I know you touched on a little bit that you guys that you had a song in a movie.
Yep.
Can you kind of walk us through that process of how that even happens? Like, how do you go about putting, you know what I mean, a song, one of your songs on a movie track?
So DOA presented the idea to us, and he was like, yo, guys, man, I got this. You know, you guys know Nick Leisure? You guys hip to Nick Leisure? You know, he's an older guy. He got like the old lingo. And he was like, you guys hip to him, man? You guys hip? And I'm like, nah, not really. I mean, I think I've heard of him like a movie or two, you know, X, Y, and Z. And he was like, man, got a couple things in the works, man. And we are actually writing a couple of songs for like, I think 2 other movies that he had going on. So he had a movie, I don't know if I can say this or not, but he had a movie with the intentions for the Dorothea Puentes girl. The one who was like the killer in Sacramento. She was like,
okay, yeah.
Downtown?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he was making a movie for that too. And
So Nick, you said his name is Nick, what?
Nick Leisure.
He's a director?
He's a director, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know.
Nick Leisure, the director. But he was in the works of making a movie for the Dorothea Puente story, right? So DOA was like, yo guys, I got this song. You know, we got Daz Dillinger on the drums and the beat and X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? Let's work. Let's get some work going. So the idea was already presented to DOA. Like it was already there. He just came to us as writers and like, you know.
Did they like ask for you specifically, or were they just like, DOA, do you have some artists we can use? And he said, yeah, type situation?
Yeah, pretty much. Because he does like the scoring and stuff like that, which is like all the music for the movies.
Right.
So, yeah. So he came to us and he was like, yo, these are my young guys. Let's get them an opportunity. And we wrote a song for the Dorothea Puente one. And then that didn't happen just yet. I'm pretty sure that's still on the way. And then it's funny because in 2024 was when Golden was supposed to come out, like a couple years back. It was crazy. And it's finally just now came out this year, which is cool. But yeah, we made this song so long ago. But we also wrote another song for the Golden movie, and it was a lot more like grunge and like evil. It was kind of crazy because we're talking about like, you know, living life as like a renegade, basically, like, you know, on the road and shit. And we made like a really like more hip hoppy kind of like, you know, like my life, I can't turn back now type shit, right? Very grunge, very evil. And we gave him the idea. He liked the idea, of course. But then, like, the people, you know, obviously, like, they wanted something more lighthearted and, like, more...
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
The people making the movie.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They want to make sure it's a good, you know, heartfelt song.
You said the movie's called Golden?
Golden, yep.
Okay, where can people find it?
It's everywhere, bro. It was out in theaters at, like, studio movie grills all over, like, Chicago, Indianapolis, like, a bunch of places nationwide. But it's actually on Prime Video, Apple TV. I can't think of the other ones, but the two main I could think of right now is Apple Music, Apple TV, and
Prime Video.
Yeah,
that's fire. Yeah, I gotta check that out.
Yeah.
Shout out you, man. That's awesome to have your song in the movie, man. That's dope as fuck.
I do have a question though, based on the legality part, or if, I don't know if you were part of this, or maybe if it was under like bro, but to my understanding, you have to be published, right?
Yep.
And then, do you have to have some form of? Is there any other classifications that you need in order to get it, like your music with the opportunity to be on a movie?
Yeah,
or
absolutely.
is it just publishing?
So you're publishing, obviously. So the movie collects royalties as if it was like a streaming service, right? And whatever royalty that movie makes, pretty much, you get a certain percentage for the musical side of things too. So you always want to make sure that you're published, like you were saying. So if you either have a publisher or if you put the actual song out, which me and Jay Kent did, it's called Free Spirit. We have a publisher through our distributor. And then also your songwriting credits as well. So your songwriter shares, which is like your BMI or ASCAP, or what's the other one? I can't think of it. But BMI or ASCAP are like the two main ones. But pretty much, yeah, you want to make sure you're always registered and your business is taken care of on that side, because that's how you collect royalties and collect money on things. Yeah.
Okay, for sure, yeah.
And then people see the credits.
I thought there was like some type of. I know that once you get your music published, and then that's when it's eligible for it to be on like movies or shows and shit like that too.
I see.
I had a homie who was an engineer, and he had like a song he did from a while ago, like making it on the Apple TV. And he was kind of explaining it to me, but you know, I wasn't really like, I wasn't hip to what he was saying. You know what I mean?
Hip, yes sir.
But yeah, so that's why I had asked that question, and I was like, you know what I mean? Hopefully.
Yeah, so getting it out there is a little different. So like, I'm take this off. So like, getting it out there is a little different. So if you want to get your music out there, you have to like contact the companies either directly, or if you have someone like, let's say your distributor, right? Like who you put your music out through. Sometimes they'll pitch it to certain companies and stuff like that. So it's all about like pitching to the company specifically, and like having certain companies that you can pitch to. So I can't think of the Instagram name, but there's like an Instagram called like Sync Money, like SYNC and then money. And they like always post like people who are looking for music, or, you know, certain companies that work with like smaller artists or like independent artists and stuff like that, who always take opportunities and stuff. So I'm just always on Instagram finding shit, sending it to our group chat, like, yo, we should hit them up. Yo, we should hit them up. You know, just sending out emails and stuff, because at the end of the day, we're independent. We don't have somebody else who has all those connections. So we have to kind of like outsource and go find it ourselves. Yeah.
When it comes to live performances, how many First of all, how many have you done so far?
I do not have a number for that. I have a lot of set lists in my phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because Jay Kent does a lot of shows, and I've been doing shows with him since 2022. And man, we've done high schools, we've done middle schools, like tours, basically, like 5 or 6 in like sometimes like a month span. You know what I'm saying? And we've done a bunch of like random open mics. You know what I'm saying? We did concert in the park in 2024. We've done the State Fair in 2024. We did the Banana Festival in 2024. I'm a part of So Far Sounds, so I've been doing shows with them recently. I did a show at the Sawyer back in December, and then I did a show just recently at a coffee shop. I can't think of the name of it, but just like a couple weeks back. So there's no number.
Do you have any plan for like the upcoming, like coming soon?
Absolutely, yeah. So I want to start branching out to the Bay Area. I'm originally from the Bay Area.
Okay.
I was born in Martinez. I lived in Concord. I lived in Antioch and Fairfield and whatnot. Okay. And
also bounced around a little.
Bounced around a bunch, bro. Pause. But I did a whole lot of moving because, like, you know, in 2008 the market was terrible. You know, it was expensive in the Bay. Jeez. It was just my mom, me and her, and then my mom had my little brother when I was like 7. So we're just going around a lot, back and forth. Antioch, Fairfield, Pittsburgh, Stockton, like everywhere, bro. Like literally moved like every 6 months. And we finally came to Sacramento in like I think 2009 or 10, and lived in every freaking neighborhood here too. I think I lived in Oak Park for like 6 months, and then I moved over to the Arden area for like a year and a half, 2 years, by the mall. And then after that, I moved to Del Paso Heights for like 3 years, 4 years. And that was where like a lot of crazy shit happened in my life. I lived in the Heights for a lot of years. That's where I made a lot of my friends, but that's where like also sports kind of like picked up for me as well. And then I ended up going to juvenile hall for a little bit, I got into a lot of trouble. And I got out. I went to Foothill Ranch, because we moved to North Highlands after that. And I've lived in North Highlands, with my family and stuff since then, pretty much. Yeah.
My boy thugging.
Yeah. He was everywhere.
Everywhere, bro. Everywhere. I know so many people from so many different like avenues and walks of life, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy.
That's beautiful, though. You know what I'm saying?
So, is there like any what is basically the main upcoming shows you have?
I don't have a calendar date for it, but I know So Far in the Bay Area is coming up next. I want to do something either in San Francisco or Oakland. And then I want to try to do something in LA soon too. Me and Gina have been trying to like make some more music for so long, but you know, LA's far. I work, she works, we're busy, we're doing a lot of stuff.
Oh, she's based in LA?
Yeah, she's based all the way in LA. So it's like, if we want to make something together, it's either, hey, you know, I got this idea, let's get on a FaceTime call or something, or I have to go out there and make the time. So it's like not the easiest, but we definitely want to make something happen out there. But I want to do a show with her too. I feel like we haven't performed Ego since literally we made the song. So it'd just be dope to do a show out there in LA, and then also have her be a part of that show too.
And then at one of these performances, have you had anything like wild happen, like with the crowd, or you know what I mean, anything crazy?
That's a good question. It's the craziest thing that's happened. You know, at one of the middle school shows, a bunch of the kids like swarmed around me and they took the glasses off my face. And they're just like, they're hella cool. And they just like took the glasses off my face and like they just like kept bombarding me. Because I have like this like club EDM song. So we were like, you know, in the circle getting hyped up and stuff. And
I was about to say, kid must got pretty long arms, you know what I mean? To reach to the top of your head.
I've never seen a 13-year-old like just as tall as me, bro. It was crazy. It was crazy, bro. I was like, damn, like what?
Yeah.
Wemby's nephew. Like,
something in that formula.
Bro, I swear. Wick, they know what they're doing at Wick, bro. Trying to feed these kids some fucking mutation shit.
It's horrible.
So like, when you're performing with Jay Kent, it's usually with Jay Kent, right?
Usually, yeah.
Usually,
yeah.
How do you guys go about deciding what songs make the list, what songs don't make the list? Like how much time you're gonna have up there, like just stuff like that. Like how does the planning for live performances go compared? Because obviously it's vastly different.
Yeah.
Sharing songs on social media and doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
Versus, I'm actually gonna be out here. I mean, singing to people. I mean, making sure I'm on point and all that type of shit.
I think the biggest thing about me and Jay Kent is like, we're very business minded. Like we're like brothers at the end of the day, but we're also like business partners too. Like we create business together and we create experiences for other people together too. So when it comes to our shows and like curating the show, we play it out in our heads and like we also like physically play it out. And we're like, yo, if we play this song here, what's the energy going to be like? What's the vibe going to be like? You know what I'm saying? Is this going to shift the crowd negatively, emotionally, whatever, X, Y, and Z? Let's end it off with a bang, or let's end it off like with, you know, something chill, because we've already been hitting them so hard in the early on stages. And, you know, we even take our staging like pretty important too. Like, okay, you got to be over on this side when this part happens in the song. You got to be on that side when this part happens in the song. And knowing the crowd, of course, you know, if it's concert in the park or if it's the state fair, it's a lot of people. So you want to keep stimulating people and bring a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? We bring out musicians and whatnot. But let's say it's like a smaller, more intimate crowd. We'll do something more chill and somber, you know, really intimate and like pulling the people in attention-wise, because they're there for a reason, you know. But a concert in the park, they're also there for a reason, but they're there to have a good time and kind of turn up, you know. Yeah. So we take everything into consideration and then we apply that. So it's a lot. And it also depends on who gets booked. If I'm booked, I'm obviously going to do a little bit more of like my curation of a show. But if Jay Kent is booked, then he's going to do more of his curation of a show, which is more hip hop, pop, and country based. But mine is like more R&B based. So
have you guys performed that song Even yet?
Technically one time, yes. We did this Sacramento hip hop festival last summer, and it wasn't even out yet. It wasn't even out. It was just like a little teaser. We did it for like 1 minute, and that's it.
I was about to say, because that was the one you said you liked the most, right?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yeah. I've been on that shit, man. I fucking...
Thank you.
Yeah, that's fire, bro.
Yeah.
That's fire. I definitely... So, it's his vocals, you on the background, right?
Yep.
And then but you guys both co-created the song.
Both co-created it, yeah.
Okay, yeah, fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that I used for your post, that was the one I liked the most on your
Through
album.
the Weekend?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I love that one. I love both of those songs like individually.
I was like, that was very like Drake vibes.
Yeah, on God. You know, a lot of people have told me that recently, bro. They say I have like a Drake tone to my voice, and I don't know how I feel about that.
As long as you're not doing the Toronto accent, I think you're straight.
Oh, Crody, are you kidding me, fam? Like,
you're a Gerber?
You're a Gerb, fam.
No, you're a Gerb,
Yo,
fam.
waste that dude, fam. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think as long as you're not doing that, I think you're straight, bro, with the Drake comparison.
It's good. It's good.
That's a little funny.
Yeah, no, Even was a really dope one. You know, we actually made Even right when I came back from the OC Hit writing camp.
Okay.
I was like on this like, you know, creative fire. I came home and Jay Ken had like a little bit of an idea started off with, and I was just like in the room with him and I was just like, yo, let's just get to work, bro.
Yeah, so how does that like work? Like, it's your album, your name's on the song, but the vocals are mostly Jay Kent's.
Yeah. So
how do you go about like letting that be your song, even though it's his vocal situation? Like, because I mean, I'm not an artist, but I imagine if I was an artist, if it has my name, I would want to be the one singing everything with someone else doing the vocals in the background.
Yeah.
So I mean, what is it like? Do you guys just share songs usually, or like?
So
is that just your guys' process?
I think with this project, my intention was to tell a story, and like really show, kind of like what I was saying before, like what collaborative effort looks like. And it doesn't matter who is driving the vehicle as long as like that vehicle is going to the goal, right? So my goal was to tell the story of, you know, getting even with somebody and like that petty game shit that, you know, people play, you know? Exactly. Fuck them. Yeah. Nah, but this like the back and forth, you know, tit for tat type stuff. And it just made more sense for him to be that vessel on that song. So I had no problem, like, I had no pride in like being like, I want this song, this is my song. Like, I'm not putting it out unless it's mine. Like, I don't care. Like, as long as the story is getting portrayed out there and the message is, you know, being put out and we're putting out good music and good art, that's kind of what matters to me, you know, the most.
Yeah, I think that's beautiful. You're prioritizing the art over, you know what I mean? Pride. I feel like a lot of people struggle with that in general, not just in music, but in life. In life.
I agree. It's prideful. It's very, very prideful. And like, I'm not a prideful person. I would much rather be in the background, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, it sucks because we're in a very attention-seeking like industry. But like, I hate attention.
I was about to say that's kind of what music is.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like everyone's opinion kind of like matters, and like, I don't give a fuck about people's opinions, but like I kind of have to, and it's unfortunate. It's like it's a weird battle that I always have going on. But like with Even, it was probably the easiest song to just be like, yeah, bro, let me just coach you through the recording process. Let me just do X, Y, and Z and be hands off. It's fun.
Yeah, like I said, I like that song. One thing about Pride 2, I know Jose's proud to be diabetic, and I've been trying to get him.
I'm happy for you, brother.
I've been trying to get him.
Don't listen to this fat fuck.
And relax on that. I mean, you gotta let that pride show.
You know, he's wearing these glasses to hide the fact that he has pink eye.
Oh, facts. I do have an eye thing.
I told him to stop eating so much ass, but you know, he sticks to it.
Yeah,
I'll give him that at least.
Yeah, they'll let the gas loose.
You're very brave for sharing joints with him, Jew. Just letting you know.
Camera your eye real quick.
Huh? My shit's swollen.
Shit's swollen.
Damn, bro.
That's more swollen than a fat lady opera singer.
Yeah.
So type 1 or type 2?
That's type 3 right there. You know what I'm saying?
You got the combo?
Yeah. He thinks sticks of butter is a snack.
That's hella disgusting. So one thing I was curious, because obviously, as we talked about, you have a song in a movie.
Yep.
Is there like a dream director you would love to have a song for one of their movies?
That's a dope ass question. Ryan Coogler, for sure. You know,
Facts.
I think
Facts.
he just really takes his intentions to like the highest extent with everything. Everything he's done is like super detail oriented and super intentional. And Sinners obviously is a great movie, and like the music in Sinners is so soulful and so black. And I just, you know, that's my origins. That's like where my family's from, is like Louisiana, that deep South. Like my great granddad, he built a lot of Alexandria in Louisiana. Like he was a part of like the slaves who were there, like, you know, making a lot of the stuff. So I think someone like Coogler, who just really takes care of like black culture and does a lot of stuff like that, would definitely be someone I would want to work with.
That's fire.
Even though I'm
Yeah,
light
he's on fire right now.
You see what color I am though. Unfortunately, I'm like, you can't tell I'm black, but I'm half black. Yeah.
Yeah, he's on fire right now. I mean, I think the next thing they said he's doing is rebooting the X-Files.
The X-Files.
The TV
The
show.
show. Oh, okay.
Oh shit.
I guess he's gonna like reboot it with the pilot. Like he's gonna do the first couple episodes and like, but mostly be like in the director chair for it.
Yeah.
And then he'll go back to doing the third Black
Panther movies.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Supposedly Denzel's supposed to be in it, so that would be dope.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm excited.
Okay.
I do have a question. When it comes to writing, in specific for movies, what do you think would be the toughest movie to write for?
The toughest movie for me to write for.
Yeah, for a song about. And my bad. I'm
Probably some
like,
shit that I don't go through.
Okay.
Like, I don't know, some like evil shit. Like Hellraiser or something like that. It'd be tough for me to write a song about that because I'm not an evil person. Like, I don't do a lot of evil shit. I'm very chill. I'm very mellow, as you can tell.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know the fuck I'm gonna talk about in Hellraiser. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like any scary movie, like The Conjuring or something, or Insidious or some shit.
Or like horror wouldn't.
Yeah, you know, like any type of horror movie, or Freddy vs. Jason Part 5000 or some shit. You know, it'll be hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For him, it would be movies about being straight. You know what I mean? That'd be his toughest. Right?
Yeah, that'd be the tough one. Right
The coming out the closet movie.
Yeah.
That's the easy one for you.
Yeah, facts. You understand?
Yeah, Rainbow Road.
Facts. Hell yeah. For him, it'd be like stuff like Rain Man, The Ringer.
The Ringer's
you know what I
crazy.
mean? Things where people don't read too well. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but that movie.
What's that, Radio?
Yeah, radio. Facts.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, that's terrible. Shit, maybe lose my train of thought for the next question. Okay, so obviously, as an artist, you have your type of music you make.
Yeah.
That obviously then builds up to the people who like and listen to your music a perception of who you are. Mm-hmm. Like, what would you say is something that people don't necessarily know about you that's different than what people might assume about you?
I'm left-handed.
Oh yeah, that is terrible.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yep.
Hey, my brother's left-handed. I can make fun of left-handed people.
And I think that's just a huge misconception that people have. They always think I'm right-handed, bro, and it's like I'm not. I'm left-handed, bro. So,
Really?
So, like, did you intentionally learn to write left-handed?
I was
just to be different.
Born and raised,
I'm
bro.
just
My
curious
mom's
about-
left-handed. She's actually ambidextrous. Basketball,
dope.
I shoot with the left hand in basketball. You know, I dunk with my right hand though. Yeah.
Oddly enough.
Probably your gather
Yeah.
step.
Yep, exactly. I jump off the left.
Yeah.
So I'm real lefty.
Real for sure.
Real lefty. Nah, but in all seriousness though, I think as a person, I'm very like detail oriented. I'm very like intentional with everything I'm doing, and I'm very I want to push like a more introspective kind of mindset, because I think a lot of people kind of just like go throughout the motions without thinking about things sometimes, or being intentional with their movement. So just being a more intentional person, whether it's like how you deal with people, how you deal with relationships, how you deal with your money, how you deal with yourself. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure people are actually paying attention just a little bit. You don't have to do it too much. Like every single second is like overthinking and shit, but definitely just paying attention a little bit more than what you usually do.
It's all in the details, man.
Yeah.
Everything we do is all in the details.
They matter, man. The subconscious runs your mind.
Absolutely.
Yeah. They create vibrations, and you attract that.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a local artist that you haven't worked with that you would love to make music with?
Absolutely, yeah. I want to work with a few, man. It's been a long time, but
Put them out there.
I want to work with Yanni.
Fire.
I want to work with Yums.
Try, bro.
I want to work with Jakari Smith.
Fire.
I love like the kind of like New York rap vibe that he gives. That shit's fire.
Bro's fire.
I've worked with Winrow so many times, but I want to work with Winrow again, of course. Shit. Oh my god. There's no names in my head right now. I'm just gonna leave it at that for now. Those are like the main ones right now, at least off the top of my head.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What's the worst piece of advice you've ever been given?
Oh damn, the worst.
Yeah. You don't have to put the person on blast, but you know, definitely put the advice on blast.
Unless you want to.
That's a good one. The worst piece of advice I've ever been given.
Something someone told you to do and got you in a fucked up predicament.
Or you just looked at them sideways after they said it and were like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
That's tough, man. I give everybody credit for at least the benefit of the doubt or everything. I'm like, you could do that yourself, though. Fuck, what is it? It might take a second. Let me get there.
I'll give you something that I've given someone that's a horrible piece of advice.
That you've given someone?
Yeah.
So you're the asshole in this
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, listen.
Don't be me.
Huh? No, not don't be me. It's a toss up. It's a toss up where someone one time was like, they were asking about some stuff. I was like, yeah, I think you should eat ass. You know what I mean? So.
And look at you now.
And look at me now.
Eyes swollen. Yeah.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm sucking farts out
wait. Pause. You said sucking. Pause.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Damn. My bad. No, because I was trying to think of the whole sentence and I stopped after.
You tried to switch the story up. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Oh, my God. Yeah. That's a pretty bad one. Another one I've tried to tell Jose stop eating. That didn't work.
That's impossible.
Yeah, exactly. I said, that's enough Oreos, bro. Stop.
Shut the fuck up.
You can let him go now. We're in the store still.
I guess somebody recently told me to stop doing music and focus on something more serious. Ooh. Something more career-based.
Oh.
That's harsh as fuck.
Yeah. You know what's funny? It was somebody who told me they loved me, like they cared about me a lot, like all this stuff.
Yeah.
And like they're just like,
followed by that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I really do, like, I see a lot of potential in you, X, Y, and Z. You're a great person, you're very intelligent, you're very smart, but like this is just something that's not going to be fruitful for you in your life.
I don't believe.
And I'm like, I'm looking at that, I'm like, is my music that bad? Or like, what the fuck are you thinking? Like, what's going on? Is it like bad? And I'm like, no, I love your music. Your music's great. X, Y, and Z. It's just like, the background that they came from, they don't see money like coming from music. They don't see the positive things coming from music.
So the old school mindset.
Yeah, they see it as
it's not a real career, basically.
It's a hobby. It's an expensive hobby, right? It's like that. But I'm like, I'm still doing it. I've been doing it for 4 years now? Barely 4 years now, but I've been, scaling up as much as I have been scaling up, thankfully. So I can't say no to something like that, bro. There's no way. I just can't, bro. I've been playing basketball, football my whole entire life and never scaled up as much as I have doing this. So,
wow, that's amazing.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you speak on, obviously Jake Kent's a regular collaborator with you. You guys have a close relationship with each other. Can you kind of speak on your guys' friendship and you guys as business partners as well and music partners?
Yeah, man. He's a very first and foremost, he's just like a very caring person, bro. Like, I think a lot of people don't know that, but like, he's like the first person to like step in and try to like offer support, offer help in anything, whether that's financial, whether that's like an expertise, whether that's just literally him writing a hook for you for free or being a part of your process or anything like that. Even as a person, like he'll sit there and be like, yo, you need help taking in these groceries or whatever. Like, he's a very considerate person, man. And I think a lot of people don't realize that because he's kind of just like an artist and he kind of just does his thing and he's always pushing the artistry. You don't get to see a lot of like his real personality. But our relationship is like a brotherhood, man. I mean, we've been living together for the past like 5 years, literally. My first year I met him, me and my girlfriend were together. We broke up halfway through my lease in my apartment, actually. So I had to take on all the brunt of the bills and like everything in the apartment. You know what I'm saying? And I told you I only worked at Dutch Bros. So I'm not like making millions of dollars and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Crazy.
Right.
And I didn't make music yet. I didn't have a side business yet. So I wasn't making hella money. So I was sitting there like struggling, down bad on my ass. And he was like, bro, when your lease is up, you know what I'm saying? I know you said you're going to like move back to your mom's house and X, Y, and Z, but he had his own apartment at the time. And he was like, yo, bro, like if you want to come stay with me for, you know, rent free for a couple of months, bro, I got you, man. So
shout out him,
bro.
yeah, that's dope as fuck.
Yeah,
because I mean, he's taking care of his own bills, his own life. And
exactly.
For him to offer that to you, that's major love, bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He helped me get back on my feet, man. You know, I was 21 years old, barely. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it really helped me like figure it out and stuff like that. And then I was just sitting in that room once I started paying bills again and stuff like that. I was sitting in the room and I'm just like, man, like, how can we make more money? How can we like make more money, but also make it correlate with our music business and stuff? You know what I'm saying? So we sat down one day from like 5 p.m. literally until like 3 or 4 in the morning, like straight. And we came up with like this long ass business plan. We started doing like parties and events for 18 and up clubs and stuff like that. We became pretty much like promoters / event coordinators. And we were doing that for like 3 or 4 years straight. We worked out of the Rink Studios. We worked out of J Street. We worked on X Street. We worked on freaking Old Sac. We worked on, the Collab or whatever it's called on like 15th Street or whatever. So many different venues and stuff, but we've worked with so many different promoters, made a bunch of money and stuff like that, like with these people. And it was all because of the business plan that we had created and, you know, the connections we have curated. So, you know, it's my business partner. It's my brother, man, you know. Big bro.
Hell yeah. Shout out to you
Absolutely.
guys. And then how long have you known him? You said since 2020?
2020.
Okay,
Yep.
damn, yeah. So shout out to you guys for being able to accomplish that in 6 years. You know what
Absolutely,
I mean?
bro.
I've known my guy here fucking almost
20 years.
almost 20 years, almost 2 decades.
How old are y'all?
man.
We're 29, about to be 30.
Oh, you guys known each other forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2008, basically when the
Wow.
housing crisis happened was
Yeah.
when we met.
Wow. Were you guys from Sac originally?
Yep.
Yeah.
What's
So
cool?
the way we met was he lived behind at the houses behind the 99-cent store on Stockton Boulevard.
Yep.
So my sister moved right next door, and my dad had passed away and all that stuff. So basically, like, I stayed there a lot because that was where my dad was gonna live. But I mean, he passed away, and I'm very close with my sister. So at that point, I was 11. Yeah. So I was just there a lot. Yeah. I mean, since my dad was gonna live there, I mean, emotional shit like that. And then come to find out, I mean, he lived next door. So then we just hung out as kids, and you know, I mean, we've just been best friends ever since.
That's fire, bro.
Yeah.
Even after we both moved and shit like that.
Yeah.
I actually played football with bro. We just never went to school together.
Yeah.
What the hell?
But I played football with bro. It's like same team, everything, bro. This has been my dog.
What school did y'all go to?
So I ended up going to a small charter high school here downtown.
Yep.
And then he went to Sheldon.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, yeah. I remember you saying Sheldon.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. That's crazy. I can imagine the stories that y'all have together, bro. That's
Oh, yeah.
fucking-
It's real ignorant. Real ignorant. That's
I
why
was
the
saying,
show's called
bro,
Ignorant Shit Only.
Yes, bro.
For
I
sure,
cannot
for sure.
imagine, bro. I cannot. That's fire, man.
One thing I did want to ask is, like, as an artist, when someone's listening to your music, how do you want people to feel when they're vibing to your music, whether they're just driving to work or they're on a road trip? Like, just as someone's listening to their music, to your music in their car, like, how do you want someone to feel listening to your product?
I think I want them to feel whatever time and place that they're in. If you're cleaning the house and stuff like that and you want like a good vibe, play the first 3 songs of SKB. You know what I'm saying? It's a great vibe. Or play Love Don't Come Easy or play No Way from the High Low, EP. Go play the more fun, upbeat songs and stuff. But if you're kind of like on a longer drive and whatnot, and you're kind of just cruising in your thoughts, play like the back half of SKB. You know, play Cycle, play Jacket, even play Ego. You know what I'm saying? Songs like that are a little bit more introspective. They're slower. They kind of have that vibe. But I make sure I want to curate, like, I guess, music for every situation in every area. Unfortunately, kind of like how Drake does. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Start copying the Jamaican shit that he does. The real big one, yeah.
Yo, yeah.
The real big timing.
Find the girl on that waist, man. And whatever song he has. Yeah.
What is your favorite R&B album of all time?
I would have to say. That's tough. I think like R&B, like traditional R&B, would have to be like one of Chris Brown's like earlier albums for sure. Mm-hmm. Like I can't even think of the name of it, but where he had like, you know, Yo, Excuse Me Miss.
His first one.
Yeah, his
when he
very
was like
first
fucking
one.
15 or 16.
Yeah, that one was the one I was listening to like when I was on the phone singing to the shorties. Like that was the one for me, bro, when I was
great
young.
album to do that.
Absolutely. Or Usher's album Confessions, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Here's my confession.
Yeah, that album.
Yeah.
And
aren't they touring together? Didn't they just announce they're touring together?
Yes. Oh my
That's
god,
like a
bro.
big ass
Freak Fest, bro. It's gonna be sick. Bro. It's gonna be fucking sick.
A bunch of country people are fucking in the.
I was about to say, you got Chris Brown already fucking girls on couches and shit, so just imagine now with Usher.
They're fucking in the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
They're about to double team some shorties while their husband's watching from the crowd for the tickets he paid for.
Unfortunately, bro. Eiffel Tower season, bro. That's tough. Yeah, I would say Usher, Chris Brown. And then obviously like non-traditional, I would say Frank Ocean's Channel Orange. For me.
Okay.
That's a classic.
Definitely. Childish Gambino, because of the internet. I think that's another one. I don't know if you guys are like super huge fans of him.
Yeah, I got put on a Childish Gambino like back when he dropped Heartbeat.
Yep.
That was like when I first ever heard of him, and I've been a fan ever since. But he had some other shit too. It's hella funny because you keep using the word, but there's a lyric in one of his songs. He's like, "I've been fucking bitches left and right like my dick is ambidextrous."
Ambidextrous.
I was like, "Oh my god, bro! Bro! Shout out Childish Gambino, bro! I've been a fan of his for a while."
He's like alternative, right? I would say because he's like rap, R&B, rap, sometimes more than not. But yeah, Heartbeat, bro. That whole like Campfire album or whatever it's called, super fire.
Yeah, that shit hit. I ain't gonna lie.
Absolutely.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry, really quick. When he dropped that song or that album that had Redbone on, I didn't really like. I didn't hear that album, or I heard the whole album, but like my main intention was to listen to Redbone. So like, I think it was like track number 4 on the album already, or
Yeah, like 3 or 4.
Yeah, right. So I get through the first 2 songs. I was like, oh, you know what? I gotta take a fucking dab. So ran out because this is when I was living with my roommates. I ran out there, turned on the e-nail, took like the fattest dab I could, died, went back in, listened to that song, damn near almost like was like in shock.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's a fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't smoke, I don't drink, but I know for a fact if I were to ever get high, I'm listening to like an album just like that.
You know what I mean?
That's a beautiful album. I love that
to a
album.
further place, bro. For sure.
Yeah, that's exactly what that evening was. I literally laid in bed and I was like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Just
my
glowing
God,
from the body.
Exactly. Looks like I was in a tanning bed.
Wishing you could fit one. That's a great album, though. I love that fucking album.
If they had a tanning bed for beluga whales, that'd be the one that you'd have to
No, I already did that to you. You can't throw that back. I already did that to you.
Like a tanning sphere. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Tanning planet?
Tanning planet is crazy.
You know what? Fuck all that. Tanning galaxy. You get the whole Milky Way.
No, you're disgusting.
Okay, so we're heading towards the end right now. Yep. One thing I was curious about is what are some of your goals and things you're looking forward to for the rest of 2026 and then for next year as well?
Definitely more shows, more placements.
Hold on, I'm sorry, really quick, bro. Can you tap the wire right here in the back?
Yeah. Check.
Okay, you're good.
Yeah, definitely more shows, more placements with either like movies, sync, licensing, stuff like that. I want to travel a lot more. Just personally, I want to get out there, be in more places, meet more people. I want to go to either New York, maybe even Japan or some shit like that if I get my passport or whatever. What else? Yeah, more shows, more music. I definitely want to create more music, of course. I want to collaborate with all those people I mentioned earlier, like Yums, Yanni, Jakari Smith, all them, Winrow. And And really just like, keep building that network of people and stuff, but really just building my brand as a person, as a name, I guess, and just kind of pushing myself more, believing in myself more. I feel like that was the hardest thing for me leading up into this point, was like having that self-confidence to do these things that I'm doing now. And now that I'm actually like getting on the way there after putting this album out and pushing it and putting myself into it, I got to keep up that same momentum now personally. So,
yeah.
Is there anything you want to shout out that you have coming up that you haven't spoke on yet?
Not just yet.
Okay.
I'm going to save it. Not just yet.
Well, one last thing that we always like to do with our guests is ask them what their most ignorant take is. So basically, it's like an unpopular opinion.
Oh, man.
It's our version of unpopular opinion.
Oh, man. I don't like Jay-Z and I don't like T.I. Those are my least two favorite rappers.
That's crazy.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot to unpack.
I don't.
That's a lot to unpack.
I don't hate the people.
For the T.I. part, for the Jay-Z part, I actually agree with you.
I don't hate the people. I think they're great people, right? As far as they go.
No, I'm talking about their music. Yeah.
Music-wise, I don't know what it is, bro. I cannot rock with it, bro. I think T.I. is corny. No offense, bro. I think it's corny. Like whenever
New
I
T.I.,
hear
old T.I. in general.
I'm about to say old T.I., bro, was,
I haven't heard nothing.
different.
I haven't heard nothing new. But that song that he has with Rihanna, the "Live Your Life" song.
Yeah.
Every time I hear it, bro, it's just like SpongeBob. It sounds like SpongeBob, bro. Like I don't know, just like the normal SpongeBob. You know what I'm saying? Like never mind what haters say. Ignore them till they fade away. It's just like the most like, oh my gosh, bro. Like it kills me. And then Jay-Z, I think Jay-Z is very similar to like Pusha T, where he kind of like raps around like bricks and all that stuff, and it's kind of like same old, same old. I don't really feel the story too much. It feels like he's talking about something that he didn't do. I don't know why. He probably did do it, but it just feels like he didn't. Maybe it's not his lyrics. That's why.
Yeah.
Probably not. I mean, I agree with the Jay-Z thing. I've never been a fan of Jay-Z. I've never thought he was like the type of rapper people think he is. People put him in their like top 5, top 10s. I'm like, I don't see it. But like old T.I. though, I fuck with old T.I.
I fuck with old T.I. too, bro.
I'm sorry about that.
No.
King of the South.
Sorry about that.
I'm sorry about that.
We're not talking about the pop
he's like-
songs that you're talking about. We're talking about like actually like his trap music.
No,
I was
that
fucking
too, bro. I'm not hating on it, but it's just like he's from Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
He's not. He doesn't sound like somebody from Atlanta to me. I think there's so many way better Atlanta people than T.I. He's not the king of the South. That's just something he gave himself. He gave himself that name for sure.
I love this.
Yeah.
He gave himself that name.
This is
bro.
a healthy conversation.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Because I mean, I see where he's saying like, I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I definitely understand your logic behind it, but I know that there's definitely going to be a lot of arguments. Because here's the thing, you may have a lot of people on your side too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm about to say there might be a lot of people
You definitely have some people who
feel the same way.
I'm not mad at him at all. I promise. Great career, great guy. I love the way he like pushes like, what do they say like eloquence when he's speaking and rapping and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's just like his music is just kind of corny.
Just not feeling it. Yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I love it.
What's your guys' favorite song by T.I.?
Ooh,
Damn it, I don't know off the top of my head.
Get
I know
Away.
the song.
I'd probably say Get Away.
Okay. I think Ludacris is better
I
than
think it's
T.I.
24s. I think it's
Ludacris?
I think Ludacris is better than T.I.
Ludacris is fire.
Ludacris is fire though. So yeah, I think
it's
Ludacris
better.
is a great lyricist, bro.
he is.
Yeah. His
what-
energy is different. His delivery is amazing. Cadences are fire. I don't think he's ever missed.
I think one of my favorite pieces though from T.I. is a freestyle he did with in the basement on 106 in Park. I think it was like with Tigger or whatever. This is like when Vlad was actually still DJing and shit like that. But that's what I'm
You
saying.
talking about
That's
the Cuck Vlad?
no, you're hella disgusting. But that's that actual. You're real funny. That actual piece right there too. He dissed Luda on that too. When he did that, you know what I mean?
Oh,
I didn't know that those guys had beef. There's hella beef that I didn't know about.
I didn't know that either.
I didn't know they did either, but that name came to mind because I know he's better. that was the thing.
He's really driving.
I know he's better, bro.
He's like Ludacris is for sure better.
For sure, bro.
He's in all the Fast movies.
When I move, you move. Just like that.
Just like that.
Come
yeah.
on, bro.
Yeah.
If T.I. said that shit, it would not come off the same, bro.
Well, yeah, they're just too. Yeah, their sounds are very different.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
one's here and like one's here.
God damn. That's not, yeah,
he's in physical presentations.
Yeah. I've been thinking about this for quite some time now.
He's like, matter of fact, thank you for asking.
I'm glad you asked that question.
Exactly, yeah. I've been waiting for my opportunity.
Yes, I had a dream about this.
Right here.
Oh, man. Well, thank you, brother, for coming on. This was episode 40 of Ignorant Shit Only. Appreciate you and your time. I know it's a Saturday morning. Appreciate Kuya Jew with the camera work. Appreciate you, brother.
My dog right there.
Absolutely. Episode 40. We got episode 41 going to happen on May 16th with Mousy, our boy Mousy.
Yeah.
Talk about being native as fuck.
Hey.
His name is Running with Men.
Runs with...
There we go. Is he a Blackfoot or is he what is he?
I don't know what tribe he's from. We just make fun of. We all make fun of. That's our group.
We gonna find out.
Group. We all just make fun of each other.
He do got some dirty ass feet though.
Yeah.
Huh?
The Rainbow Tribe.
The Rainbow Tribe.
Rainbow Runners.
Exactly.
We also call him Round Stomach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Round Stomach.
Yeah.
It's funny because like you guys all have like. No offense. You guys all have like the same build.
No, yeah.
Y'all
That's
do.
Crazy.
You
know what this build is called right here?
What is it
Dad.
called?
Yeah. We are fathers.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe that's why I'm built the way I am. I don't have no kids yet.
I used to be 6'2".
The baby weight got to you. Yeah,
It got me.
Shrunk
It got
you.
me. Now I'm back down here. You know what I mean? But it's all good.
How
though,
tall are
for
you?
me. 5'7".
He's 5'6" and 3/4. Don't let him.
5'6" and 3/4. No, I'm 5'7".
The doctor told him 3/4. Like, hey, can I run with that?
I'm 5'7". You know what's crazy though, bro? Speaking of basketball, shout out to you because I play basketball too. Shout out to my guy Kuiju right here. He's got a thing going on, kind of a fetish where he likes to play against rappers.
Fetish.
But he has not lost though. That's one thing he has not lost. You know what I'm saying? I
Is that
don't know
true?
If we can. That's facts.
How many rappers?
That's facts. At least 10 in the city. At least 10 DJs. You know what I'm saying? All that.
Just like 3.
Okay, whatever. I'm putting dubs on.
Have you played against an R&B singer yet?
Not yet.
Get bodied by a singing.
It's time to
Not
find
yet.
out.
Not yet. But we can vlog it.
No, let's play. I'm down. I'm a real hooper, bro. Like actually, like hooper.
I'm scared.
No, you're
He
good.
could dunk.
Huh?
He said he could dunk.
Okay,
Easily.
ball handle him. What do you
Easily.
mean?
I got
Have you
that.
seen that video? Ball handle?
I'm playing in a basketball thing today, actually.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh,
You know
fire.
Only Buckets? Have you heard of them? Oh, okay. Well, there's kind of like the next chapter, like Ball is Life, where they do like 1v1 tournaments, pretty much. I'm doing one of those today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, 1v1s?
1v1s, yeah.
What's your, okay, who's your favorite basketball player ever?
I have 2,
Okay.
3. Kevin Durant, James Harden,
Okay. Oh,
Derrick
lefty.
Rose. Yep.
Derrick Rose?
Derrick Rose.
Okay, fire.
I just love the
Fire.
passion that he plays with. He's intense, super athletic. That's how I was when I was younger. I didn't have much of a jump shot until
Yeah.
now. Kevin Durant, I just love the way he plays. He's hella smooth. So I try to model my game after that. But then also James Harden because I'm a lefty.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. How would you describe your the way you play? Are you like real antsy? Are you like real calm and collective? Or you know what I'm saying? Are you fucking...
I'm calm and strong. I play like James Harden with like the intensity of like a Derrick Rose, I would say. Like the strength and like the twitchiness, I would say,
Yeah.
of a Derrick Rose. And like Kevin Durant just kind of sometimes comes with like the dribble moves and then like the jumper being like a little bit slower, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get you. My favorite NBA player ever, bro, Dwayne Wade.
D-Wade? I like
D-Wade,
D-Wade, bro.
bro.
I like that.
Who's
I've
your
always been an
favorite?
Iverson guy.
Okay,
I like that too.
AI?
I loved
AI?
Iverson. He was what got me to like
that.
basketball. I mean, obviously the Kings were good when I was growing up, so that was a part of it too.
Yeah.
When we had C. Webb and
Very
Mike Bibby,
Mike Bibby,
Very long time
Doug
ago.
Christie.
Jason Williams,
Very long
Doug
time
Christie, yep.
So
like obviously that was a part of it, but like one basketball player that like really was like, oh yeah, I'm a fan of basketball now was Allen Iverson.
Nice.
Yeah.
The only AI I acknowledge, baby.
The only AI.
The only AI.
You guys don't like AI? You guys aren't AI fans? I'm like so with it.
Yeah,
I feel like there's a
I use it. Not even gonna lie to you. I
Yeah.
do use it.
Yeah. I feel like there's a place for it, but I'm just always paranoid that there's iRobot's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
movie with Will
Type
Smith.
shit, yeah.
So
And he's nowhere near athletic compared to Will Smith. So that's his biggest.
I'll
fear.
never be able to run away, but I'll definitely fight a robot.
I'll fight.
I'll fight that bitch.
I'll fight that. You
Probably-
finna get fucked
I
up.
don't give a fuck about none of that.
I feel like you're the type to.
Speaking of robots, y'all hear about the restaurant here in Northern Cal that's only robot operated?
No.
Yeah, it's funny because one of the clips in that video when they were talking about the restaurant
like, bro.
is one of the robots was just giving the fucking countertop back shots
What?
just randomly.
Oh,
I'll
I've seen
show
that
y'all the
video. I've seen that video. Yeah,
it's
yeah,
the
yeah.
funniest shit ever. But yeah, they were like doing like a whole news anchor on it, and then all of a sudden it cuts to a robot just giving the counterback shots.
Yeah.
That's wild as fuck. What's up with your algorithm?
It's
funny videos is
It's
my
funny.
algorithm.
It's funny you say that. I was gonna say he seems like the type to have like an AI like doll or some shit. You know what I mean?
Hey, hold on.
I don't
Pause,
know,
pause.
man.
yeah.
I don't know.
Respectfully, hell fucking no.
Respectfully, hell yeah.
There's real boxes. I'm hitting the real box. I promise.
Nah,
Real
hell
box.
no, bro. You're like, oh man, this one's running out of jail.
The pocket box.
You're hella disgusting. He said,
Yeah,
I forgot to
exactly.
get KY this week.
Oh
You're
my
hella
gosh,
disgusting.
bro.
You probably have like a full line of fleshlights at the crib right now.
You have a tomater one.
And
And it's crazy.
toe meter is wild.
It's
That's
a guy.
crazy.
You're gay.
Nice.
But thank you, brother, again
Yes,
for
sir.
coming on the show. This was episode 40 of Ignorant Shit Only.
Yeah.
You guys have a great Saturday.
Appreciate
Peace.
y'all.
Peace, yo. Thank you for watching. This is Ignorant Shit Only Podcast. I'm Cooey Flip with my man here.
Jose Ledesma, a.k.a. Puerto Rican Poppy on the mic. If you like what you see and see what you like, please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram and follow us on TikTok. It's lit, baby. Peace.